Hyacine will have a rerun in version 4.5, and some players might wonder, is Hyacine worth pulling? When it comes to sustainers, Hyacine is the best sustainer in the game, if you have enough skill points to spare, since one of Hyacine's traces wants her to have a high amount of speed, and the various speed traces that she has, she will end up being fast, which means she will have a lot of turns, and as long as you have skill points, Hyacine will be able to use her skill every time she gets a turn, and her skill heals everyone, and since she is fast, she will use her skills frequently across the battle as long as there are enough skill points, so you don't have to worry about her being slow to sustain your units before they die. One of her traces makes her heal her teammates HP by a little bit when their HP gets reduced. When she uses her ultimate and technique, she increases all teammates HP by a significant amount, which might prevent them from getting one-shot by enemies. You can keep her ultimate active for the entire battle as long as you use her skill every time Hyacine gets a turn. Sadly, she doesn't have an emergency heal like Lotsa, but her outgoing healing increases for teammates whose HP is low. One of her traces gives her 50% effect resistance, which is nice to prevent her from getting CC'd because you don't want your sustainers to get crowd controlled. And she has a team-wide cleanse whenever she uses her ultimate and skill, and like what I mentioned, Hyacine is fast, so as long as you have enough skill points, she will be able to use her skill a lot, which means frequent heals and cleanses. And unlike the rest of the sustainers, even at E0S0, she can deal a significant amount of damage thanks to some of her traces. One of her traces is basically saying the better Hyacine can sustain, aka the more she can heal, the more damage she will deal. Unlike Lotsa, who needs more attack for his heals to be stronger, in the process you will make him have weaker defense and HP, and he might get one shot. For Hyacine, you need to focus on HP and outgoing healing to make her better as a sustainer and a damage dealer, and without making her being able to get one shot. So basically, she's tanky, and it is harder for her to get one shot because she skills of HP, and she wants to be fast and have a lot of speed, since speed above 200 will make her healing stronger. So even if you focus on speed and don't focus on her HP, her heals will still get stronger. She heals all teammates, not just one ally. She has a team-wide cleanse, and since she is fast, she will be able to use her skill frequently, which means frequent heals and cleanses. She makes it harder for her teammates to get one shot, since her ultimate increases her HP by a significant amount. She can deal a significant amount of damage. All of this is at E0S0. Her E1 makes the HP increase from her ultimate increase by a big amount, which will make her and her teammates even more tankier. And whenever a teammates attack, they will heal a percentage of Hyacine's HP, which increases the survivability of the team even more. Her E2 gives the teammates a 30% speed increase when their HP gets reduced, and the units who skill off speed and want more speed like Sevawolf 999 will really like this E2, and of course it will increase Hyacine's healing even more thanks to this trace. Regarding Hyacine's signature light cone, it increases speed, which will help Hyacine, and reduces teammates' HP whenever Hyacine acts, which will make Hyacine heal more and Little Aika deal more damage. And if you have Hyacine's E2, her signature light cone will make sure that everyone will have this speed buff 100% of the time. Her signature light cone also increases Little Aika's damage and gives a taken damage increase debuff to all enemies. About Hyacine's build and desire stats, she wants a lot of speed and HP, since her healing and Little Aika's damage scale off these two. And thanks to this trace, if you want to have a Hyacine that deals damage, you don't need to focus on her crit rate at all, just focus on her crit damage alongside her HP and speed. The number one priority is to get Hyacine to at least 200 speed. After doing that, you can focus on more speed, HP, or even effect resistance if you care about her not getting CC'd. Personally, I focused only on HP and speed. As for effect resistance, not every boss will be able to CC you, so I didn't focus too much on chasing it. I would rather focus everything on HP and speed, since it will increase her damage and healing. As for the relic set used on her, for the 4-piece user dedicated 4-piece set, which is Warrior Goddess, it gives it a total 12% speed and 15% crit damage to all teammates. If you don't have good pieces of this set, or don't have any of it and you don't plan on farming it, but you have good relic pieces of the other sets that give 6% speed with the 2-piece bonus, then you can use a double 2-piece speed set. As for the planner ornaments, the best one is her dedicated planner ornament Giant Tree of Wrapped Brooding. It gives a 6% speed and either 12% or 20% outgoing healing increase depending on the unit's speed. And since you want Hyacine to have at least 200 speed, Hyacine will be able to get the 20% healing increase. If you don't have good pieces of this set and you don't want to farm it, if you want speed and have good pieces of this set, then you can use the Forge of the Kalbanzi Lantern set, since it gives a 6% speed. If you have good pieces of bone collections planar ornament sets, then you can use it since it gives HP and crit damage. Or as a last option, you can use broken keel or the planar ornament set that you use on your supports. It is not recommended though. As for the main stat for the body, I heard that outgoing healing boost is better than HP percent. Personally, I would say between outgoing healing boost and HP, use whichever one that has better substats. As for the boots, I heard that speed boots are better than HP percent boots. As for the planar ornament, there's only HP percent to benefit from. Do not use wind damage bonus because Hyacine isn't a DPS, she is a sustainer healer. As for the robe, it's energy regeneration because without energy regeneration orb, you cannot guarantee that her ultimate buff will be active 100% of the time. As for the substats, focus on what she wants, HP percentage and speed. I would say don't focus on getting effect resistance, just have it as like something on the side, something as a bonus. I used Hyacine since she released back in version 3.3, and as far as I can remember, there isn't a single time in which she got CC'd. Regarding Hyacine's best teammates, thanks to the HP increase from her ultimate technique and E1, it is safe to say that units who scale off HP, like Jingliu after her Nova Flare, Blade, Regular and Montanix version, and every other unit that scales off HP will like to have Hyacine as a teammate. And since Hyacine can restore HP frequently, she is a good match with units who consume teammates' HP like Castorus. If you have Hyacine's signature light cone, the effect that consumes the teammates' HP will benefit some units, like Jingliu and Blade. It will make them deal more damage. After experiencing Hyacine since version 3.3, I will confidently say that she's either the best sustainer or the second best sustainer in the game. The other best sustainer is Dunhang Bermasut Ray, because he buffs units that scale off attack, but Hyacine, she buffs units that scale off HP. He gives shields and she gives heals. Both of them are sustainers but in their own way, and they give buffs to specific units. Her E1 might not do much to most of the roster in the game, however her E2 with a 30% speed increase is big for some units. Her biggest flaw is that she needs a lot of skill points, so if you are planning on using her with teams that can't generate a lot of skill points, or teams that require a lot of skill points like Archer's team, you will have a lot of issues, unless you don't care about keeping her the buff from her ultimate up for the entire battle. After all of this, should you pull for Hyacine? It depends. What teams are you planning to use Hyacine with? How many sustainers do you already have? And whether you can get all-stars comfortably in all end games with the current sustainers that you have. Because even though Hyacine is a unit with the best sustainability, she isn't a main DPS and she won't help you clear end game faster. Unless of course you have Castorus and you plan to use Hyacine with Castorus, because these two are like two bees in a pod. But if you just want to get her at E0S0 and use her as a sustain in any of your teams, then the situation changes. Thank you dear subscribers for supporting this channel and motivating me to make more videos. I hope this video helped you, and if it did, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.